Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about cleaning, organizing, and decluttering of this bathroom, which is my master bathroom. This is probably video number 1 to a small series where I will be taking care of this side of the house, which is my master bedroom, and closet. They have been so neglected and they were terrible. I will show you the befores of all of these and you're probably going to be like, what is wrong with you? But it's life. So this video is also in collab with my friend Amanda from This Crazy Life vlog. She is so amazing. She's a mom to 3 little boys. She also has a lifestyle channel, a lot like mine. She does tons of cleaning and organizing videos and they are so good, you guys. So I know you guys will definitely love her. She is also doing a deep cleaning and decluttering of her bathroom, so make sure you go check out her video after you watch mine. All of her information is going to be linked in the description box. Also, me and Amanda are going to be doing something a little different, something I've never done, but we're going to be going live on Instagram. An hour after this video goes up, we will be on Instagram live to answer all of your questions. So this is my Instagram. This is where we both will be going on live. So if you guys want to check us out, if you want to hang out with us, have some coffee, ask us any questions about cleaning or motherhood or YouTube, come and hang out with us, you guys. If you are coming from Amanda's channel and this is your first time watching my channel, hi, I am Juliana. I am a new mom to a baby girl. Her name is Penelope. She's 16 months old and I have a lifestyle channel. I do a lot of cleaning videos, vlogs, hauls, DIYs, you name it, I've probably done it. So I would love for you guys to come on over, subscribe, check out some of my videos. Also leave me a comment below and let me know you're coming from Amanda's channel. I would love to meet you and welcome you to the fam. So that is it. That's all I have to say. Make sure you go and check us out on Instagram so we could hang out and get to like talk a little more personal, I guess. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna show you how this bathroom looked like before it looked this beautiful. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Guys, this is the truth. Real life mess. My sink is not as bad, but Tones is pretty bad. This is just such a mess everywhere. Mirror is disgusting. The sink is disgusting. Like, that mirror is disgusting. I mean, this side is not that bad. Okay, so jumping right in, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the cabinets. These are such a mess. I pretty much just bought these baskets from the dollar store when we first moved and started just throwing things in there. So it is a disaster here and it's been overdue for me to get this organized. So we're gonna go ahead and start by emptying everything. Then I'm gonna go in with my grapefruit multi-surface cleaner from Method and my German chamois, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe everything down, make sure it's nice and clean before I put everything back in. So as you could tell, I just took out a bunch of things from here and there's a lot of garbage in here. So me and my mom are going through everything, just getting rid of all the junk and things that I no longer use and doing all the decluttering before we actually organize the cabinet. I'm also going to be taking care of the drawers right now just to make sure that nothing that I take out from there needs to go at the bottom in the cabinet. So I'm just going to go ahead and empty those out. Then I'm going to use my Shark handheld vacuum just to vacuum inside because as you could tell, they're filled with hair and just dirt. And then I'm also going to finish by wiping them down with the multi-surface cleaner and the chamois. Once they're nice and clean, I'm gonna go ahead and organize them right away. This drawer is going to take care of all my hair stuff, so I'm just putting my brushes. I'm also using this little basket from the dollar store. I'm putting all of my pins, hair ties, and anything that I could find that belongs to hair. I am going to be putting it in this drawer. Moving on to the other drawer, I'm going to be doing the same thing, just taking out the random stuff that are in there, going through them, cleaning it, and then I will be putting all of my smaller containers of hair stuff, so things that I have samples of but I still use, I'm going to be putting them in this drawer. Once I'm done with the drawers, we're gonna go ahead and organize the bottom cabinet. I bought these super affordable shelves from TJ Maxx, and these are a great way to maximize your organizing space. Like you could tell, this cabinet is pretty big, but it didn't have any shelving, so I was just wasting a lot of space. So I got these shelves just to give me extra space, and I also got this acrylic kind of stair shelf, and I'm putting all my hair products there so I could see them easily and pick them up easily. This is a great way to keep your cabinets organized. This way you could see everything and you don't need to go through everything and make a mess. So I would definitely recommend buying these. They're super affordable and they come handy in many places in your home. I also purchased one of these cabinet baskets from Dollar General, and these come handy for extra space in your cabinets. I am using it to put all of my face towels for when I wash my face. They're easy to grab. So moving on to the other sink, this one is much emptier than the other one, but also a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty that out and clean it the same way that I did the other one, and then we're gonna go ahead and organize this one as well. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of these drawers before I organize the bottom cabinet, just to make sure that nothing that is up here belongs down there. And I'm gonna empty them out, vacuum them, clean them, and rearrange them. This drawer right here was really embarrassing because it was filled with hair. If you have a husband that shaves his head, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, if they shave at all, I feel like there's hair everywhere all the time. So I am vacuuming this one really good and wiping it down. And then here I'm just gonna put all of the stuff that belong to his eraser machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a little acrylic container that I got from the dollar store, and I'm just gonna be placing all the pieces in there so they're nice and organized and not flying all over the place. And I'm just putting everything that he uses for shaving in here. So going back to the cabinet, I am just organizing everything. I already got rid of anything that didn't belong in here, so I'm using this basket to put all of Tone's traveling items in. And then in this cabinet, I just have a bunch of like random stuff, cleaning products, extra toilet paper, also some stuff that Tone uses for shaving. This mirror, I'm cleaning it because this is what he uses to shave. Penelope is now awake from her nap, so she came to give me a little hello and help me a little. So once this cabinet is done, we can move to my most dreaded part, which is my makeup drawer. As you could tell, is a total mess. Like I told you guys, I was just gonna show you everything. I did use some of the baskets that I used on the other drawers in here, so I just kind of dumped everything so I could use those. That's why it's a little messier, even though, I mean, it was just a mess in general. But I'm emptying it out, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it and go through everything and rearrange it. So before, I used to have smaller containers that I picked up from the dollar store in here, but I wanted to find a better way to arrange everything. So I picked up this silverware holder from TJ Maxx. I think it was about $6 or $7. I did not know that the bottom parts came apart, so I was trying to play around with it, see which would be the best way to put them together. So my mom actually had the idea to put those two pieces together, and I just taped them with some tape, and they were great together. And I put them on this side, and then I went ahead and used the other side like this. This was the best way to organize them, but this is a great way to organize your makeup. Silverware holders are super inexpensive, and you could fit so much in there and keep everything nice and organized. So this big part I'm gonna go ahead and use for all of my foundation and face stuff, and then the smaller compartments I'm gonna be using for my other makeup. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this and show you guys what it looks like at the end. Voila, this is what everything looked like at the end. I am completely obsessed with it. It works out great. I could see everything and I just think it looks so much better. So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and declutter all of these products that I have on this counter. All of these are pretty much things that I wear on a regular basis, but there is a few things here that could be thrown out or that I no longer use. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. I'm also wiping down this counter with the antibacterial method sprayed, just because I do my makeup here, so it tends to get very dirty. So I'm just wiping it down with that, and then I'm gonna go through everything and reorganize it as well. So as you could tell, prior to organizing this, I kind of had like all my beauty products laying all over the counter, and in this small mirror tray that they didn't really fit in. So I went ahead and purchased this acrylic tray, which actually expands from HomeGoods. This was $10 and it worked out perfectly. I wanted a tray that didn't have a lot of smaller compartments because that kind of just like defeats the purpose because nothing really fits in them. So this one had bigger compartments, and it had also the collapsible part to make it larger or smaller as you need it, and this worked out great. I got rid of a lot of things that didn't belong in here or that I didn't use, but everything that I do use on a regular basis is here in one spot, and I don't have to worry about being all over the place, and the acrylic tray looks perfectly in there. So once that's done, we're pretty much done with all the organizing, and we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning. So the first thing I'm doing is spraying my sinks with the Clorox cleanup. I don't use this all the time, but because this bathroom was so disgusting, I felt like it called for it, so I went ahead and sprayed my sinks. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start with this side of the sink, which is probably the messiest. I am using a magic eraser sponge with like a tougher side just to get rid of any buildup, and I am wiping everything down with that and a little bit of water, of course. And then I'm just gonna go back in with my German chamois. I'm just gonna wipe everything down, and then to finish it off, I'm gonna go ahead and spray some of that antibacterial spray all over the counter and wipe it down just to make sure everything is nice and clean. So before I went ahead and cleaned my disgusting mirrors, I realized that these lamps also needed a good wipe down because they were pretty dusty. So I just went ahead and used my German chamois with some of that spray to wipe them down. To clean my mirrors, I'm using my Grove Collab Glass Cleaner Concentrate. This stuff is amazing. It's so good. I've told you guys a million times, but if you're new to my channel, you definitely need this because it's the best glass cleaner out there. To finish off with the sinks, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down everything that goes on it. I'm also refilling my soap and make sure it's nice and full because they were empty or kind of empty. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything back in its place. So the last thing I'm doing here is super important. I am cleaning out our little toothbrush holder. These could get so disgusting, you guys, and they carry so much bacteria because it is where our toothbrushes hang out. So I always make sure to clean it really good with a sponge and soap, and then I'm just setting everything back in there. Also, when I do a deep cleaning of my bathroom, I change my toothbrushes. I feel like it's a great way to remember to get new toothbrushes. So I am just getting some new ones out and giving the sink a quick rinse in case I got anything in there, and then we're moving on to the other sink. So moving on to the other sink, we're pretty much doing the exact same thing. I did spray them with Clorox cleanup, as you could tell, and I am using the sponge just to kind of take care of any buildup that might be in there because, like I mentioned, I have not cleaned these in a little bit, and then I am just wiping everything down the same way. So while we do this side, since it's the exact same thing as the other side, I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit. So I know that this bathroom is super messy and a little bit disgusting, and you guys are going to be seeing my bedroom and closet, which are also a disaster if you stay tuned for these videos that are coming up this week. But I just wanted to mention that even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, even though I'm supposed to have everything clean, this is real life. This is my life. I try to keep things as organized and clean as I can, but sometimes I just don't have the energy or the motivation to do it, and things do get out of control. But it's okay, because that's life. It's not perfect and it's messy, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing all of that. So this is what happens. Things kind of do get out of control, but it's important to just take some time off sometimes. And you know, it's also important to get back on and organize and put everything nice and pretty, because that also makes you feel so good once you do it. Like now that this bathroom is done, I feel so amazing and I am just so happy. So if you have a messy bathroom like mine, I hope this video gives you the motivation you need to organize it, but know that it's okay. It's life and shit happens. To finish this side, I'm emptying out my trash can and moving on to the toilet. So on the toilet, I am gonna go ahead and spray it with some of the Clorox cleanup. Even though I have cleaned the toilet, so it's not super bad, I'm still gonna spray it with that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and empty out my shower and also spray it with some of the Clorox cleanup, just the shelving area and the bottom. And then I'm gonna use the Method antibacterial spray just to spray all the walls. To clean my glass doors and take care of any hard water marks, I'm gonna be using some vinegar diluted with a little bit of water, and also this Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream. This has worked out so great for water marks, so I've been using this to clean my glass doors and also to clean the door on my stove. In case you guys want to know that little trick, this really takes care of any grease. It's super good. So I just spray the doors with the vinegar, and then I use a sponge to put the baking soda cream cleaner, and then I just kind of let that chill out while I go back and clean the toilet. Going back to the toilet, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it a little more, because why not? And I am using a magic eraser just to scrub everything down, and once I'm done with that, I could just get rid of this sponge. This has been working really good for me. So once I do that, I go ahead and finish it off with my German chamois. As you could tell, this one is just for the toilet. I mark it with a marker so I know that this one is used just for the toilet, and I just damp it with really hot water and wipe everything down, just kind of to get rid of the Clorox that I sprayed, and then that could just go into the washer. And then to finish off the toilet bowl, I did spray with Clorox cleanup, but I am also using the Clorox one to clean inside. This is the best way. I actually broke my last one and I just purchased this one again because it's just the best way to clean your toilet. You could just do it and get rid of the head of it, and you don't have to deal with a brush just sitting there. And then to finish off the toilet, all the outside exterior area, I am spraying with the antibacterial spray and wiping it down with paper towels, also around the toilet, and all of the floor area I also spray with the spray. Now we're going back to the shower, and all the products that I spray should have sink in and taking care of any buildup that might be in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and splash a little bit of water with a cup, and I'm gonna go in with this sponge or brush, I'm not sure, but I just purchased this from Dollar General. I thought it was a great way to clean my shower, just an easier way than using a brush or a small sponge, so I could reach everything better. And I actually really liked it. This sponge is kind of harsh, so it takes care of everything, and it was just super easy to clean. So I just add a little water with the cup because I haven't gotten a hose shower head, which I still want to do, but I keep forgetting to do so. And I just scrub everything down. I also go ahead and scrub the glass doors with the wet sponge just to break up the cream cleaner, because it does get a little bit hard after it hangs out there for a while. And then I am just going back and forth with my cup of water to rinse everything off, because again, I don't have a shower head, like a hose shower head, and I never remember to get it until I'm editing a video. But I just got in the shower and used the shower to finish rinsing that off. If I'm being completely honest, I usually clean my shower while I take a shower because it's the easiest and fastest way to do it. Does anybody else do this, or am I the only one? To finish off, I am just drying the glass doors with a dry towel to prevent the watermarks right away. And then I am using this shower spray for the shower. I always spray this after I clean the shower. You don't need to rinse it. This helps prevent buildup, or kind of like keeps buildup from happening. I really love it because it smells so good. So I always spray it in my shower, and it actually does work. The last thing I'm doing here before we go ahead and vacuum is cleaning the outside of these doors. I am just using my glass cleaner and a paper towel to do so. So now that the toilet and the shower are done, the last thing to do is vacuum and mop. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum my bathtub. You're not gonna see me cleaning this bathtub really good because neither me or Tone like taking baths, so this bathtub actually has never been used. So the only thing I ever do is I vacuum it just to take care of any dust that builds up in there from not using it, and then once in a while when I do a deep cleaning, I'll go ahead and just wipe it down. So I'm using the Method multi-surface cleaner, just spraying it really quick and wiping it down with a towel, and that's pretty much it. It kind of saves me a lot of time that I don't have to clean this bathtub because we don't use it, so it works for me. To vacuum, I first like to use this attachment with the small brush head to get to all the corners and edges, and then I just use the regular vacuum just to vacuum everything else. To mop the floors, I'm going to be trying this new product, which is the Method Squirt and Mop. All you do is squirt this on the floor and use your mop to mop it. It smells so good, you guys. So all I did is I used my spin mop with really hot water. I just put a little bit of hot water in the bucket, and then I am just squirting this product on the floor and mopping it with the damp mop. And it actually smells really good, and afterwards my towels look really nice. So I definitely will be using this for when I'm doing quick cleanups. I really like this. I think it's gonna be great to clean around Penelope's high chair because I tend to mop that all the time since she's always eating and has food all over the floor. But now that I'm done mopping, I'm just gonna go ahead and put new towels, a new mat, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the bathroom looks like. Okay, you guys, so that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's a final look at the bathroom. It turned out so great. I am so happy with the way everything looks. My cabinets look great, and I feel like this is going to help me keep it nice and organized now that everything has its place. And it feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, even though it wasn't fun while I was doing it. I'm so happy I did it, and I hope it gave you the motivation you needed to tackle whatever room you're trying to organize and declutter. Here are a few before and afters because I am a sucker for them. Also, don't forget that tomorrow me and Amanda will be going live an hour after this video goes up. So come hang out with us on Instagram. I am putting both of our Instagrams on here. Make sure you check out her video and her channel and subscribe because I know you guys will love her. And if you are coming from Amanda's channel, I hope you stick around and subscribe to her channel. Let me know that you're coming from her channel so I could go ahead and welcome you to the family. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I have more decluttering or organizing amazing videos coming up this week, so turn on your notifications so you don't miss those. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.